Shalom. Now let me tell you something about verbs. Verbs are a very important part of speech in the English language. We cannot do a sentence without a verb. Today we shall study about the syntactic division of verbs, such as the transitive, intransitive and the incomplete verb of predication. Let us start with the transitive verb. What is the transitive verb? A transitive verb is a verb which denotes an action which passes from the subject to an object. Now we see here what is the meaning of transieve. Means to get across. The action passes from the subject to the object. You can see an example like a plane. You can imagine this pen as a plane and it gets across from one place to another place. In the same way, the action passes from the subject to an object. You can also see a transitive verb takes an object after it. Now, what do we mean by object? We see here that the object is the word that receives the action done by the subject. For example, I have written over here, Bittu threw a stone. So we always have to ask the what or whom question to get the object. Now suppose the example here is Bittu threw a stone. We have to ask the question to the verb. What did Bittu throw? Yes, he threw a stone. So a stone is the object. Now we see here in the example, Jack is the subject. So Jack built a house. Jack, which is subject, is the doer in the sentence. And built is the verb. And from the verb it comes across from the subject to the object. The action passes from subject to the object. So built, Jack built a house. So a house is an object. And built is the transitive verb because it answers the question what or whom. Always remember an important tip to know whether the sentence is a transitive verb. Always ask the question what or whom. This is all about transitive verb. Now let us go to the intransitive verb. What is an intransitive verb? An intransitive verb denotes when action stops with the doer. We also see the action does not pass over to the object and the verb does not take an object after it. We cannot ask the question what or whom for the intransitive verb. Always remember, if there is no object and you cannot answer the question what or whom to the verb and there isn't an object, that means it is an intransitive verb. An important point to know why you have to study intransitive verbs, because it is very important. It will help you in your active and passive voice. In your older classes, when you learn about active and passive voices, there will an intransitive verb cannot be made into an active or a passive voice. Only transitive verbs which has an object can be made into an active or a passive voice. So we see an example in intransitive verb, the man laughs. You can see that the man laughs. There is no question, you cannot ask the question what or whom. The man laughs makes a complete sense. So let me teach you what is verb complement to know about the third category. What is the complement of the verb? We see in this example, the man laughs. It makes complete sense. But here when I say the man seems, there's nothing after it. And it makes, this sentence makes no sense. The man seems. It makes no sense. It is incomplete. To make some sense in the sentence, you have to add the word happy to it. So I say the man seems happy. So the definition of the complement of the verb is a word used after the verb to complete the sense of the sentence. To complete the sense of this sentence, you have to add happy. So happy becomes the complement of the verb. No, seems to be the complement of the verb. Now, a verb complement can also be a noun, a pronoun, an adjective, a gerund, infinitive, or a present participle. When it is a noun, it can be a predicate noun, or when an adjective, it can also be a predicate adjective. Now this is all about verb complements, that you have to, just to make a complete sense, you have to add a word after the verb. That is known as a verb complement. This is all about verb complement. Now this will help you to understand what is the third category, that is the verbs of incomplete predication. What is the definition of it? The intransitive verb seems to require a word happy to make a complete sense. This seems is the verbs of incomplete predication. We have seen in the earlier example, the man seems happy. We have to add an happy after it. So seems becomes the verb of incomplete predication. A verb of incomplete predication also expresses the ideas of being, becoming, appearing and seeming. Now in this verb complements, we have two other complements, that is subject complement and the object complement. What is the subjective complement? A subjective complement describes the subject. An objective complement, it describes the object. We see an example in subjective complement. We say Tabby is a cat. You can see over here, this is Tabby. Tabby is a cat. So Tabby is the subject, is the verb, and we have the complement, that is a cat. A subjective complement is a word or group of words which some intransitive verbs, which does not have an object, requires to make the predication complete. For example, I say Tom looks ill. This is in the adjective ill. So this becomes the, looks becomes the subjective complement, because it is a word or group of words with some intransitive verbs required to make the predication complete. It describes the subject. Now we see that in objective complement, it describes the object. You can say God called the light day. We see God is subject, called is the verb, the light is the object, and complement is the day. So objective complement is a word or group of words which some transitive verbs, even after have taking an object, requires to make the predication complete. For example, I say Tom painted the house green. This is in the adjective form and this is a transitive verb, so it is the object complement. So painted becomes the objective complement. Now we see that the subjective complement also follows a linking verb. What is a linking verb? A linking verb means to link, it connects. Always remember the word connects when you think of linking verbs. It connects the subject and the verb to more information. A quick tip to understand linking verbs is to add is or are. Suppose I say Tom is ill. Does it make sense? Yes, it does make sense. So this is a subjective complement, a linking verb, and it is a subjective complement. So anything which follows a linking verb is a subjective complement, and you have to ask the question, you have to change looks into is. The Tom is ill, you have to see whether it makes sense or not. Yes, it makes sense, so this is a subjective complement. In the same way, the objective complement, it follows and refers to a direct object. Here it refers to the direct object, the light. There is no indirect object, only direct object. So this is all about the syntactic division of verbs, transitive, intransitive, and verbs of incomplete predication. Thank you.